I'm going to explore 5 dark side effects of spiritual awakening that no one tells you about. As we journey deeper into our spiritual growth, it's important to be aware of these potential challenges that can arise. Have you ever felt like you're walking through a dense fog, unable to see what's ahead? That's what spiritual awakening can feel like sometimes. It's like a switch has been flipped, and suddenly everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you is turned upside down. This experience can be both exhilarating and terrifying. On one hand, you're gaining new insights and perspectives that can be life-changing. On the other hand, it can be uncomfortable and disorienting, like being pulled out of a warm, cozy bed and thrown into a cold, dark unknown. This confusion can manifest in many ways. You may start questioning your beliefs, values, and even your sense of identity. You may feel like you're losing your footing, like the ground beneath you is crumbling. And that's because, in a way it is, the old you is being challenged and the new you is still taking shape. It's like a caterpillar undergoing metamorphosis, feeling its way through the darkness, unsure of what it will become. But here's the thing. This confusion is a necessary part of growth. It means you're breaking free from the constraints of your old self and expanding into something greater. It's like a seed cracking open, allowing the new life inside to emerge. So, how do you navigate this confusing terrain? How do you find your way through the fog? The first step is to acknowledge and accept your feelings. Don't try to suppress or deny them. Instead, allow yourself to feel the confusion, the uncertainty, and even the fear. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment without judgment. Observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This will help you develop a sense of detachment, allowing you to see things more clearly. Finally, seek guidance. Reach out to spiritual teachers, mentors, or people just like you who have walked a similar path. They will offer valuable wisdom and support, helping you find your way. As you spiritually awaken, you may find yourself growing apart from your old friends and relationships. This can be a difficult and isolating experience, especially when it seems like no one around you understands what you're going through. It's a paradox. You're connecting deeper with yourself and the universe, but at the same time, you'll be disconnecting from the people and relationships that once defined you. This disconnection can be revealed in many ways. You may find yourself withdrawing from social events or feeling like you don't fit in with your old crowd anymore. You may also experience a sense of loss or grief as you outgrow old relationships that no longer serve your growth. It's important to note that this disconnection is not a rejection of your old life or the people in it. Rather, it's a natural consequence of your spiritual growth. As you evolve, your priorities and values shift, and you will find yourself gravitating toward new people and experiences that align with your new perspective. So, how can you navigate this disconnection without feeling isolated or disconnected? Firstly, it's essential to acknowledge and validate your feelings. It's okay to feel sad or lonely as you let go of old relationships and embrace new ones. Allow yourself to process these emotions, and don't be afraid to seek support from trusted friends or mentors. Secondly, be open to new connections and experiences. Attend spiritual gatherings, join online communities, or take up new hobbies that align with your values and interests. This will help you meet like-minded individuals who share your passion for spiritual growth. Lastly, practice self-love and self-care. Nurture your mind, body, and soul with meditation, exercise, and healthy habits. This will help you stay grounded and centered even as you navigate the ups and downs of spiritual awakening. On this journey, you will find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you. This existential crisis can be both exciting and terrifying as you're forced to confront the uncertainty of your new identity. It's like you're standing in front of a mirror, staring at a reflection that no longer feels familiar. The person you once knew, the identity you once held dear, no longer fits. It's like we've outgrown a comfortable sweater and we're struggling to find a new one that fits our evolving soul. This shift can manifest in many ways. We may feel disconnected from our old friends, our old beliefs, or our old sense of purpose. We may feel like we're floating in a sea of uncertainty, unsure of which direction to take. But here's the thing: this identity shift is a necessary part of growth. It means we're expanding, evolving, and becoming something greater. It's like a caterpillar undergoing metamorphosis, feeling its way through the darkness, unsure of what it will become. So how do we navigate this identity shift? How do we find our way through the uncertainty? The steps and remedies are similar to the previous sections. The first step is to acknowledge and accept your feelings. Don't try to suppress or deny them. Instead, allow ourselves to feel all those emotions again: discomfort, anxiety, and confusion. Next, practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment without judgment. Observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This will help you develop a sense of detachment, allowing you to see things more clearly. Again, seek guidance. Reach out to spiritual mentors and like-minded individuals who have walked this path. They will offer valuable ideas and support, helping you find your way. The further you go and progress, the easier it'll be to fall into the trap of feeling superior or entitled. You will start to see yourself as more enlightened, more spiritual, or more advanced than others. This can lead to a sense of separation, isolation, and even arrogance. But here's the thing: spiritual awakening is not about becoming better than people. It's about becoming a better version of yourself. It's about recognizing your interconnectedness with the world, not your superiority. So how can you avoid this entitlement trap? How can you stay humble and grounded on your spiritual journey? Firstly, you need to recognize and challenge your own biases and assumptions. You need to acknowledge that you're not perfect, that you have blind spots, and that you can always learn and grow. Secondly, you need to cultivate empathy and compassion. You need to see yourself in people and recognize that they're on their spiritual journey, just like you. You need to treat people with kindness, respect, and understanding, even if they're not on the same path as you. Finally, you need to focus on your growth rather than comparing yourself to others. You need to strive for self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-improvement, rather than trying to elevate yourself above people. Remember, spiritual awakening is not a competition. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-love, and self-transformation. By staying humble, grounded, and compassionate, you can avoid the entitlement trap and continue to grow and evolve on your spiritual path. It's easy to fall into the trap of judgment, thinking that your way is the only way, or that other people are not as spiritually advanced as you. But this kind of thinking can lead to a sense of separation and superiority, which can be harmful to both yourself and them. So, how can you share your wisdom without forcing it onto people? How can you be compassionate and empathetic in your approach while still staying true to your spiritual beliefs? Firstly, you need to recognize that everyone has their path and their own pace. You need to respect that and not try to impose your beliefs onto people. Instead, you must offer guidance and support while still allowing them to make their own choices and decisions. Secondly, you need to focus on building genuine connections with people. You need to listen to their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs, and offer support and guidance from a place of love and compassion. You need to be willing to learn from people and recognize that they have valuable insights and experiences to share as well. Finally, you need to trust in the power of love and compassion. You need to recognize that these qualities are just as important as spiritual wisdom and that they can be just as transformative and powerful. By approaching people with love and compassion, you can create a sense of unity and understanding rather than separation and superiority. Remember, spiritual awakening is not about converting others to your way of thinking. It's about sharing your wisdom and insights in a way that is respectful, compassionate, and empowering. When done right, you will create a sense of community and connection, rather than division and superiority. Spiritual awakening can be a transformative and life-changing experience, but it can also come with its own set of challenges. By being aware of these potential obstacles and taking steps to overcome them, you will continue to grow and evolve on your spiritual journey, now even faster. Remember to embrace confusion, disconnection, and existential crisis as opportunities for growth and learning. Stay humble, grounded, and compassionate, and always trust in the power of love and wisdom.